What's good, y'all? It's Abraham. Today I just want to really just say that due to a lot of things going on in our society in this day and age, it's time for people to use whatever platform they have to just raise awareness in whatever way you can, and just speak out for what's going on in society, and also for those who have the privilege to make a change to also do their best and try to make these things happen. Um, there's a big problem in in our society right now, and it is racism and police brutality, and it's time for that to come to an end. And I want to stand here and say today that Black lives do matter, and please be a part of the solution and not the problem. Appreciate y'all. What's good? What's popping? What's popping? Pastor Rock, episode 2. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? We're back here talking about football today, mainly the NFL. But first of all, I'm here with my brother Emmanuel.
Oh, Corona.
Bro, come on, man. What's good? but anyways, we gonna let him talk about himself real quick. So introduce yourself to the people that never seen you before. What's up?
What's good? My name's Emmanuel. From Plano, Texas. Went to Plano Senior. Not East, not West. Plano Senior. Yeah, played football, did track, did basketball, all 4 years. Yeah, pretty much it.
All right, man. So you play football. First of all, what position you play?
I played everything, man.
Oh, you a hybrid
Yeah.
or whatever. All right. So I'd say playing football at Plano, playing high school football, Texas high school football for that matter.
6 high school football.
So what was the most like your favorite part about playing football in high school? Like your favorite experience?
I think the best experience is playing in a 6A division. It's it's the hardest football. At least high school football in the country. It's the best competition in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So playing 6A football, it's just the crowds are bigger. And it's just no better feeling than just running out and having a big crowd, whether you're away or home. Just having that crowd there, that noise is just crazy. It's a crazy experience.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know, bro. It's crazy.
Oh,
no. Anyways. So all right. So straight into the topic for today. First of all, really big topic right now. We know if you watch football, if you watch NFL at least, you definitely know Cam Newton. So very talented quarterback. But unfortunately, right now, Cam is without a team, which means he's without a job. And if we do have an NFL season this fall, it will be starting in August or September, really. And so you think Cam's gonna find a team or not? And if you think he's gonna find a team, what team is he most likely to go to?
At this point during the off season, the way that with the NFL typically works, I don't think, for at least right now, they'll get a team. Or it's not it's like a 40-60 chance. There are teams, like pretty much every team in the league has a quarterback they pretty much want and are kind of invested in. So it's just right now it's the iffy. I think he'll get a job more towards the preseason because you need backup QBs. You need someone to push your starter or whoever they are, someone to push them to bring their absolute like max effort. You need somebody like that, and that's where Cam's gonna make his money worth. It's just in preseason, but if he does go to a team, I could see the Browns working out because
the Browns?
Yeah.
Oh, because we're working out with Odell?
Nah. I just don't. It's just the way that Baker regressed last year. It wasn't what they were looking for, especially with adding OBJ. Like you had almost the best receiving core in the league, and then do nothing with them, and then go to the playoffs. And it's just they might want to move on from that because football is an unforgiving sport. You can mess up one time and that's your job. So
I mean, speaking of Baker, man, I mean, I don't think even if they do get Cam, it'll probably it might be for a low price just due to the situation. But I don't know if they're gonna let go of Baker just yet, because yeah, he's had his downfalls, but he's not done bad enough to like just get thrown away just yet. But with Cam, looking at him right now, I think he could end up anywhere.
anywhere.
He could end up like the reason why I say he could end up anywhere is because there are teams who are gonna be looking for Cam to be QB1, and there's gonna be teams looking for Cam to just be a backup. You know, because their teams already have their franchise quarterbacks, and they're like, I mean, we can get this guy for a low price. Like we don't need to do much. At least, I mean, if God forbid their starting quarterback gets hurt, we have another experienced quarterback who can come in. Like there are coaches who think like that, just like the Saints got Jameis Winston. Like they know if Drew Brees somehow gets hurt, like they got Jameis right there.
Bro, that right there, Jameis Winston and Cam Newton is a whole different case.
I mean, I
Jameis
know.
Winston been trash.
I mean, I'm not even talking about the ratio of trash. I'm talking about they like regardless. Obviously, Cam is better than Jameis, but regardless of that, they were in the same situation at some point in time. They were both like they were both let go by a team with nowhere to go, you know. And someone picked Jameis up.
But the difference between Jameis and Cam is that Jameis was he just has a turnover problem. Cam never had a problem. No, him playing quarterback in the NFL wasn't the problem. Him being hurt was because when Cam's healthy, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's just that's the difference. Like Cam, like if Cam, like just knowing him, if you know the type of personality he has, like he's not gonna settle for a back seat. He's not
I mean,
saying
I
that.
know, but you gotta realize, like, yeah, the injuries what got him out of the NFL, but those injuries are what got Cam. Like, that's what like those injuries affected his career to like dwindle down. Like, it affected his playmaking abilities, his ability to like throw the ball like accurately the way he does, run the ball. Like, you know, Cam is a runner. Like,
Yeah,
he can throw a ball too, but he can like he's a runner. Like, he's 6'5". Realistically, he's probably like 6'7". But like, I mean, the book says he's 6'5", like almost 250. Like he's a big man. He can run that ball. But you know when injuries set in, that's the problem with running quarterbacks, and it's a trend. Like the same thing with RG3 and people like that. Like when injuries start coming in, it gets scary because running quarterbacks they know how to throw, but they need that ability to run to excel. And when you take that away from them with injuries and things like that, like it really affects him really bad. And that's really gonna affect like Cam a lot. And that's really what affected him throughout his career. And that's why I'm saying like at the end of the day, like injuries or not, he was still in the same book as Jameis. And like he could end up going to a team like the Chargers.
mm.
Possibly. He can go to the Browns, very possibly. I mean, his boy Odell need to put awards for him because they've been practicing, they be looking good, but you know, that's just one-on-one practice. He can go to a team. Like I said, he can go to any team. The Jets might want to look at him real quick because they need something. You know, I honestly thought that maybe Bill Belichick was going to take a look at him with the Patriots, but I mean that didn't happen. So honestly, at this point in time, it's like any man's game. You know, like we're gonna see who's gonna get him. I do believe that Cam still has talent to succeed in the NFL. I don't think he's done, but I just think he needs that chance, and that's where the problem lies. Like you know, the chance to excel. That's the thing about professional sports in general, bro. Like when you don't have like when you mess up, whether it's through injuries or through your performance or off the field situations like Ray Rice. Like Ray Rice didn't have the talent to become. He was a good running back, but like that situation ended his possibilities of getting any chances with a team. He couldn't even get a chance with the like with the peak Browns. You know, the Browns that was like bottom of the pot Browns. He couldn't get a chance with them. Like that's the thing. Like I mean, his situation is different, but it's just like it's just coming down to my whole point of you getting a chance from a team. If no team wants you, it's it. It's gone. Like there's nothing you can literally put up videos of you practicing all day multiple times. No team wants you. That's it. But I don't think I don't think Cam's gonna end up like that. He's gonna find something. He's gonna find something.
I think Cam. I don't think it's a problem of if he's not good enough for if teams don't want him. I think it's the problem that is he healthy? If Cam's 100% healthy, every team in the league is gonna gun after him because that's Cam Newton.
Yeah, but the only way you can know if he's healthy is the team gives him a chance. Like he can't prove he's healthy if he's not in the team. He can like do all that like training wise, but that still is not going to show them he's 100% until he plays full contact football. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But anyways, so speaking of quarterbacks, yesterday my man Dak Prescott signed a franchise tag deal to the Dallas Cowboys. So it's safe to say that we have our quarterback back, and we're going straight into a season. So with Dak being back on the team, what do you think the future holds for Dak? What do you think the future holds for the Dallas Cowboys in general? And you think this franchise tag is a good thing for him?
Actually, I think from everything that's happened in 2020 for the Cowboys, this has put a lot of immense pressure on Dak because not only did he sign a 1 year deal with the Cowboys for 31 million, not only did they draft another number one receiver, CeeDee Lamb, not only did they pay Amari Cooper and everybody, all their good players that need to be paid, like everybody has high expectations. Like there's no room for error here. Like he needs he needs I don't know what he needs to do, but there like 2019 cannot repeat itself. That's all. That's really because if that does, his stock is gonna drop.
But necessarily like you can't say the whole of 2019 can repeat himself because he was top five when it comes to passing yard. Like he was top five quarterback stat wise in 2019. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So if you say 2019 can repeat himself, you got to be specific to what you're talking about.
2019 can't repeat itself because yeah, stats are good and all. You can drop 50 a game in basketball or catch 3 touchdowns a game in football. Your team doesn't win, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak was top five in passing yards, top five in QBR. But if your team's not winning, that don't matter. Like as you see, like people still calling Dak trash, even though he's top five in passing yards, QBR, and completion rating. But as you like, because his team don't win, your team don't win. Like all that stat stuff don't matter.
I mean, but you gotta. I mean, I get what you're saying. So in my eyes, I just think like you got to play with better efficiency. Like put up all those stats as much as you want, but you got to play with that better efficiency and you got to lead that team because man, like there's a lot going on with the Dallas Cowboys, bro. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing people talk bad on my team because trust me, last season almost every Sunday I watched. I mean, I watch the Cowboys every Sunday, regardless. But like when I watch Cowboys with my friends who are Saints fans, Steelers fans, all type of fans.
Those are shots.
Man, those are shots. Man, it was crazy because like you already have Saints fans who already hate the Cowboys. Like that's number one. And it's another thing to drive down to the point that like Dak already has one of the toughest jobs in football right now in the NFL because first of all, the Dallas Cowboys is one of the most hated teams right now. Why? Because a lot of our fans, delusional, like people would say.
Are the same way.
And when you're the QB1 of the most hated team in the NFL, there's literally a target on your back. Like every time you mess up, you can throw 500 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, no interceptions, and like maybe towards the end of the game you just fumble a little bit, like or you miss a wide open pass. Like that's it. They're going to talk about that wide open pass. Like they're going to talk about your great performance. Like people who are actually being like reasonable will talk about that, but the main public will be like, oh, your quarterback can do this, do that, but he can't do this. Like like when you're a QB1 of the most hated team, you gotta play with efficiency, and that's what Dak needs to do because otherwise, every time he messes up, people are gonna be on his back. And then again, you got to think about the fact that we just drafted CeeDee Lamb, and then we already had Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. So now people are going to talk about you have the best receiving core in the league. And then you have a great running back in Zeke. He didn't miss training camp this time, so we're not hearing that. You got Dak. He signed. He got his money, so he better play worth 35 million. And like they're gonna be like, you got people on your defense. You have Jalen Smith. You have all these people on the line, on the D line. You have you better get someone good for the secondary. Get your secondary going together. So like it's just like with Dak, man, he's got to play like his life depends on it, literally, because it low-key does. Because people are like literally just gonna rip this man apart, like regardless, except he literally plays to perfection and like leads us to something great. Like hopefully a Super Bowl, because I'm ready, man. I've never seen a Super Bowl in my lifetime with the Dallas Cowboys, and it's kind of sad, man. I'm getting tired of this. I need to see us at least a Super Bowl appearance or something, man. Like, sheesh, like people are on our backs right now. Um,
Gotta win.
but okay, also with that, what do you think this new this 2019 draft has brought us with the like one of the most talented receivers in the draft in CeeDee Lamb, and already having like, what do you think our offense will produce this season realistically?
Realistically, our offense should be top. Like the thing is, with the talent that we have on our offense, the O line, the QBs, the running backs, receivers, offense should be top five.
Top five.
Really top three, but top five is just realistic. Being
So
realistic,
so top five altogether, or more like top five spread offense.
it's just the way that Zeke, like the Cowboys are always going to be known for running the ball. Yeah, we're gonna run that ball off for Zeke, and we also gonna pass. We're gonna miss a little bit of pass in there. So like, I don't think it's gonna be a spread offense. Probably more of a West Coast offense.
So
But
I mean, I don't know. Like, honestly, the way we play depends on how bad these men want it this season. Like, I know that's cliche, but it's like literally depends on how bad they want it. Because at this point in time on offense, we have all the weapons we need. Like, being brutally honest, we have all the weapons. We have three good receivers. Then we have a good running back, and we have a good quarterback. Now, like, and we have a stable line. So it's just one of those things now, like, y'all got to lock in and play with each other the way, like, y'all want to win the Super Bowl, because that's the only way we're going to make it. Like, no mediocre playbooks. Plus, we have a new coach. So it's a lot of things. I do think a lot of things is going to change, like, this season. Like, looking at the Cowboys, like, a lot of things is going to flip. Like you're probably not gonna see the same type of plays um a lot as it was with Jason Garrett, just because I mean the new coach comes like a new different playing style. Except Mr. Jerry Jones has something to say about it.
yeah,
That's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna see the same script, because I mean, like, this will actually tell how much power Jerry Jones has on the team, because if we come in with a new coach and we still seeing the same results, or like the same play style or the same scheme on the team, like, that's going to decide, like, that's going to make us know, like, okay, Jerry Jones runs this. Like, he's running this team. That's what's going on around here. So that's really what's going to help us figure out the season. Um, but also, I do think that even drifting away from our offense, I think our defense do got to lock in, because this season, like the season before that, our defense was doing good. Like, our defense was doing very good. Like, it was like top five defense in the league for a very long time last season, or this like season before last. And last season they were not locked in at all. Like, it was not looking beautiful on the field, bro. Like, we were like, it was like the secondary was just lost out there. Like, no one knew what was going on. Plus now, we just let go of like one of our best like plays in the secondary. We lost Byron Jones to the Dolphins. So now we got to replace him with someone great, and someone of great talent, someone who knows what he's doing, someone who have experience, and someone who can, bring that electrifying hit on the offense. And that leads me to bring in a very, very big man of discussion right now. Jamal Adams has requested a trade this past weekend. For y'all who don't know Jamal Adams, he is a lockdown safety, right? He played for the New York Jets. Unfortunately, he played for the New York Jets. The Jets have had a series of a very unlucky season. The quarterback has not figured it out. The defense has not figured it out. I can't really name a standout wide receiver on that team. No offense. Uh, I mean, Le'Veon Bell is just back there. Like Le'Veon Bell, Steelers Le'Veon Bell, and Jets Le'Veon Bell are not the same thing. Like they are not on the same page anymore.
You
But
can't blame him for that though. He has to literally carry a team on his
I
back.
mean, no, I'm not blaming him. I'm just talking about literally how the Jets is literally like just going down. But Jamal Adams is relatively one of the best players on that team. Definitely easily the top players on that team. And I mean, my man's is tired and my man's requested a trade. So on his list of teams that he wanted to go, it includes the Cowboys, the Texans, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and the Eagles. So we got teams like this. Now, speaking on the Cowboys, I want Jamal to come to the Cowboys, obviously for selfish reasons, because that's my team and I want to see us win. And Jamal being on that defense will really help things going because we already have the linebacker spot. Like the linebackers are figured out, the D line is figured out, but the secondary is not figured out. And that's where it needs to happen. Like those DBs need to figure it out. And with Jamal Adams, I'm not necessarily. I mean, obviously he can't play four different roles at the same time, but that one role he plays, like I think could make a big difference. It's kind of like the same situation with Earl Thomas when he left the Seahawks to go to the Ravens. Like you could see the difference in the Ravens defense. Like literally him coming into the Ravens literally changed the dynamic of the team. Like you literally see the defense going crazy. Plus Marcus Peters came on the team as well. So that just drove the team to a whole like level of success. So for personal reasons, I want Jamal to come to the Cowboys. But realistically speaking, what team you think Jamal is gonna go to? Like top three and why?
First off, let me give you the reason first. Jamal Adams is going to a team that can win. He's going to a team that has a shot at has the biggest shots of going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He's already been on a team that won 16 games in 3 seasons, and there's 17 games. Well, really 16 games you play in a season times three. So you can see how that works out. Jamal Adams wants to win. He said on Twitter, he said it in plenty of interviews, he wants to win. So logically, he's going to end up at a team that can win. That could mean the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Ravens.
So let's be honest, bro. When you say the Cowboys, you talking about like you say the Cowboys because he's actually gonna go to the Cowboys, or you saying the Cowboys because you want to go to the Cowboys?
Oh no, he going to the Cowboys for fact. No, he going to the Cowboys because there's just too many factors and too many reasons why. One, he's from the Dallas area. He played at Hebron. He's from here. That's one. That's stupid. Two, he's been preaching, he's trying to come to Dallas. He's trying to come to Dallas. Three, Jerry Jones is in love with this man. Been trying to get him for the past 2 or 3 years. Too much upside of him coming here that there's no reason for him to go from the Jets to Baltimore or to the Chiefs. I mean, yeah, that sets you up, but one is also about who can win and who's going to pay the most. The Cowboys
pay the
will
most.
pay
the most will definitely stand out because he will be coming out of that initial rookie contract that he signed when he got drafted. So definitely, yeah, after the season, so definitely like he's gonna be looking for that team who's ready to pay him that bread.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like you said, he's been on the Jets, and you said they won 16 games in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's 33%.
So it's like that's bad. So it's like he's gonna want to leave. Definitely, like he's ready to leave, and he's gonna want to go to a good team.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, I think my top three teams he's gonna go to. I know I said for selfish reasons, but like realistically, he could possibly end up in the Cowboys. So that's one. No order at all. I'm just saying my top three teams. I'm saying the Cowboys. Okay. I'm also going to say the Seahawks.
Okay, so that's in order.
No. Bro, I'm just talking. I'm also gonna say the Seahawks, and very outrageous, but I'm also going to say possibly the Ravens. Right? I want to say the Chiefs, but I'm going to say the Ravens. The reason why he could go to the Ravens, like you said, he want to win. He want to have you playing football, like you want to when you play football, you wanted to have fun, right? Like you wanted to win and play hard, but at the same time, you wanted to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Now think about it. If Jamal can find a way to get on the Ravens defense with Marcus Peters, if they can find a way to keep both Marcus Peters and Earl Thomas and Jamal Adams on that defense, he'll be having all the fun he wants.
Let me ask you something.
What?
So playing on the Chiefs with Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, Kelsey, everybody.
I mean, he'll be having fun too. But Lamar Jackson,
man, that team,
the MVP,
that offense is guaranteed.
Big trust.
Woo. But but I'm just saying, like that team with the Chiefs is guaranteed to score. Like that offense is crazy. The fact that you can score 24 points in the quarter before the half ends, and you were just down 24 zip.
The only reason why I'm not saying the Chiefs realistically, like, because they already have so many stars they're spending money on. They have probably right now one of the most top 2, top 3 valuable quarterbacks in the NFL right now in Patrick Mahomes. And then they have Tyreek Hill, who they're gonna have to pay. I mean, I hope they pay him because he's crazy. He's a monster. And then they also have they have to pay Travis Kelce. They also have to pay the Honey Badger. They also have to pay like multiple people on that offense. So
he's been paid.
I mean, I'm saying, but they're gonna have to keep paying. So they're gonna have to keep paying these people, which means there's only so much money left, right? Now on the Ravens, like they have big stars too, but like really, the biggest stars with like they're getting paid the highest really would be like Lamar Jackson, probably Hollywood Brown, Marcus Peters, Earl Thomas, right? And also they probably have more like salary cap just based on like their overall lineup and their overall roster. So I do think that like realistically they can sign him. And like I'm not saying like he's not gonna have fun with the Chiefs, but like he's gonna have fun on defense. Like imagine those like that's you think like you remember the Seahawks Legion of Boom? This is part 2 and like more scary. Like
except it's the Ravens.
Bro, like it's like Marcus Peters is crazy talented and cocky. Jamal Adams got some crazy to him too. Earl Thomas got some crazy to him too. You saw when he flicked off the whole Seahawks stadium. Like he got some crazy to him too. Like I want to see that, but like honestly, man, Jamal, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but if you're seeing this, come on, bro. Dallas, the Cowboys, you missed Dallas. You ain't missed Dallas. Come to the Cowboys, bro.
It makes the most sense.
But like, come to the Cowboys because like he's gonna lead that secondary. Like he's gonna lead that. He's literally gonna lead that secondary. Like he will make such an impact on that defense. Like it will be a problem because first of all, you got to deal with that D line coming at you when they play at their best. Plus the linebackers with Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith going crazy. Plus plus we have like if Sean Lee figures out a situation, playing crazy as well. And then like if we actually get Jamal Adams back there at safety, that's lockdown defense. And if we don't do something crazy with that, I don't know, man. I might have to go down to the office and talk to them.
It's crazy because I think the Cowboys like mashing up those two topics together. Just the reason why the Cowboys were unsuccessful in 2019 is because everybody's trying to get paid. Everybody's trying to get that bag. They're trying to get that bag. Zeke got paid. Everybody got paid. Now that everybody's got paid, there's no reason that they should be doing all this. Now, if Jamal Adams comes, that makes it even better. Everybody's in their bag. Jamal Adams, after this season, probably going to get a bag too. So it makes the most sense to get there because all this paid nonsense is out the way. So now it's just about winning the
I forgot about the crazy stud and DeMarcus Lawrence on that line. That man is crazy. Like that's a defensive end right there. And they have Quinn. They have all these people, bro. Like I'm telling you, like that's when it comes to defensive wise, complete defense. I think he'll fit perfectly in the Cowboys. But also, I mean, like I said, the Ravens and the Seahawks. I can see him going to the Seahawks. They got something good going on. They're a successful team as well. The Seahawks have like after that Super Bowl choke they had when they didn't run the ball with my man Marshawn Lynch that they messed up. Like they have still like recovered. They've still been a successful team. Like throughout the decade they've succeeded like consistently. So I think like they're just missing just a little impact on their maybe on their defense, on their offense to figure it out. And like I think Jamal Adams could do something over there too. So that's honestly that's why those are my top three teams. But in general, I'm really interested in seeing where it's gonna go. Like this is gonna be something great to see. Plus the whole offseason in general with all this trades and stuff going on. But now moving away from football, we're gonna shine a light on something that's very much important in our community right now. Uh, it's something that needs to be spoken on like consistently over and over again. Like it's never enough to stop talking about it. The Black Lives Matter movement going on with the police brutality that has been going on. It didn't just that going on in 2020 or 2019. It's been going on for years. Like it goes back for years, like decades. And it's been going on over and over again. But in 2020 is when everyone has said enough is enough. No more peaceful protests. No more just protesting for a couple of days and then getting swept under the rug by the media. Now it's like you go on Twitter, you see it. You go on Facebook, you see it. You go on Instagram, wherever you go on. You go out in public, you see it. Like this is it. Like this is a time that like people are tired and fed up with all this like racism going on, and like rightfully so because like in the community we live today, like you have black men teaching their kids that they need to act this way around a cop. They need to protect themselves this way. I saw a video on Twitter the other day of a kid in the neighborhood hiding behind a car because he saw a cop car passing by. That's sad. Like that is sad. Like if like watching that video, if you don't think that's sad and you still don't see the problem, you're the problem. You're literally the problem, and you need to go fix yourself. Like like a lot of things have been going like the things that I have seen. Like I saw a video last night of a kid who was getting like arrested by the cops and he got killed. And he was literally throughout the whole video. He was talking about he was telling him, I'm an introvert. I'm just coming back from the store. I'm just getting something. I know I have a like he got called. The cops got called because he had a face mask on. And yet there's a reason he puts it on. Like that's his own preference. Like there's no reason why someone can't just put a face mask on if you think it's suspicious, bro. Like with no like he didn't do anything suspicious just because he's a black kid with a face mask on. I bet you a white kid with a face mask on would have just been like, oh, it's probably just a skateboarding kid, or he just he's just doing graffiti or something. But with a black kid, he's a criminal. And they killed a young man. He's 23. I'm 23. They killed a young man for nothing. He died because he's black. Same thing with multiple people who have been assaulted by the cops. Breonna Taylor died because she's black. Can you imagine like police officers coming into your house with no like they don't have no police uniforms on. They storm your house. First of all, the person you're looking for is not even there. He's already in custody, and then your boyfriend tried to protect you. They shoot at you 22 times, and then hit. And you're telling me that like things is not unfair. George Floyd, we all saw that one. A man repeated, "I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe," multiple times, and you still stayed on his neck the whole time with your hands in your pockets. That's the crazy part. So I really think that at this point in time, man, shout out to all the people out there protesting, all the people out there raising awareness like of different races. It's the first time you've seen people protest in China and everything. Shout out to all those people, man. But to all those people who are being ignorant, you're gonna get yours, bro. Like at this point in time, that's what it comes down to. Like really.
Um, my thing on it is everything that's happening hasn't just been happening this year, hasn't just been happening last year, it's been happening since forever. And it's a sad thing that we haven't been heard for over 100 years. And like it takes violence for people to actually be like sit back and be like, whoa, like this is actually a problem. And it's sad that it's had to come to this point. But I would say the one thing that has been good coming out this quarantine is that everybody's been able to actually sit back and see what is going on in the community and see what's happening to black people and black lives and see how unfairly and unjust we've been treated for years, not just months, but for years. And it's just a beautiful thing to see that all these people are coming together from all over the world. And it didn't matter if they're black, white, Hispanic, Asian descent, Indian descent, how all these people are coming together to fight for one cause. And that's for the Black Lives Matter cause, because all lives don't matter till Black Lives Matter.
As simple as that, bro. It's literally as simple as that. And like even like one thing I'm always gonna say is like throughout this, just like you said, throughout this whole pandemic, you've seen Corona going around. Corona's getting everybody. Black, white, green, black, like green, purple, what like whatever. Corona is getting like everybody. And that's literally showing that like we're all human. The sickness affects us the same way. We're all human. That's the reason why we should be all equal. Like there's no debate about it, bro. Like and then you just have ignorant people like like I applaud everyone using their platforms. You have athletes like LeBron James. You have all these NBA athletes like talking about it. Like Dwayne Wade. All these people, speaking up. Like you even have Patrick Mahomes speaking up. People like that talking about using their platform for positivity to shine the light on what's going on in the community. And then one of the things that hurt me the most is, man, watching football. Drew Brees, I've always thought of him as a great quarterback, but like the ignorant statements that he made about I would never support anyone kneeling about the national anthem on or disrespecting the flag, bro. Ain't nobody care about that right now, bro. Like people are kneeling not to necessarily purposely disrespect the national anthem or whatever. People are literally kneeling to raise awareness about what's going on to black people. And him saying that was just like, even he apologized and everything, but it's just like, bro, like that doesn't change the fact that you said it. Like you apologizing, you're only doing that just to like literally try and maybe build your name back and gain your fans back. That's the way people see it. Because like realistically speaking, bro, like if you already said that, you were already thinking that for a very long time. And he was talking about like his father fought his grandfather, his great grandfather. Like there are black people whose fathers and great grandfathers, and there's black people who fought in the war and came back home to nothing. Nobody cared about them. No one celebrated them or anything. When all these ignorant people put their hand on their chest and pledge to the allegiance of the flag and sing the national anthem, they're not thinking about all these black people who fought in the war as well. What they're thinking about is the white people, the privileged white people. That's what they're thinking about. So like, nah, you can't just sit there and like, bro, like you see the reaction it's getting from people, bro. You even have Malcolm Jenkins crying on Twitter, bro. Like that's painful. Like literally, it's like the words like use your platform for positivity. Then you got ignorant people on TikTok talking about, oh yeah, white people will always be like supreme to all races or to black. Like, bro, no. Like use your platform. Like everyone who has a platform out there, use your platform to speak out for the justice and positivity. If you don't got any good thing to say, just shut up. I'd rather you not talk about it at all. Just don't talk about it. Like just talk about something else. But if you're gonna talk about Black Lives Matter, you better be honest and dead to the truth and speak what you're seeing. And don't be a kiss ass out here. Like, dude, I saw a video of this man in the street, a black man out here endorsing Trump, talking about if you don't like America, leave America. It's like, bro, what? Like, it's like, bro, it's gotten to that point, bro. Like, but and all these people, like all the white people out there protesting, like, I applaud you or whatever. I mean, finally you figured it out. But what I'm gonna say is, bro, like protests in your neighborhoods, those privileged neighborhoods, like the predominantly white neighborhoods that have like all those ignorant people who don't see things in the right way, who are not seeing things in clear-minded, honest ways, like go there and protest. That's what's going to raise the awareness. Like, because people that you're going to protest with in downtown Dallas and all these other places, they already know what's up. They know what's up. They're doing that for their stance, and they're doing that because they're not like ain't nobody trying to go to a white neighborhood, and now you got people calling multiple cops, and then things go out of hand. Like people are raising awareness. So you that live in those neighborhoods, you raise awareness in those neighborhoods, so those people can hear, because it looks like when they see it on TV, it's like a trick, a film trick, or like a movie. It's not a movie. It's real life. Anybody, wherever you are, try to if you're like try to protest the way you can. Try to use your platform, speak out. But like silence is not gonna solve anything. Like using your platform and using the abilities you can to speak out on these issues is what is going to solve these problems. And I do pray and hope that justice is served for every single black person that has been done wrong, whether dead or alive. Like even like because there's two black people who've been brutally harassed by the cops, and they haven't been like justice has not been served for them either. So for those who are dead, for those who are alive, literally like Black Lives Matter. Like justice needs to be served for everybody who's literally faced anything with cops like that.
The biggest thing the last thing I wanna say about this is the biggest thing is like don't get us wrong, like we're fortunate to be in this country, but don't get it twisted. Like this is supposed to be the land of the free, but yet they keep locking us up. They keep trying to kill us. It's supposed to be the land of the free, but yet they keep locking us up. Just keep that quote in your head. So this should show you like this is a problem because it's only minorities that are getting locked up. It's only people that have the same color as us getting locked up or getting shot at or getting abused for no reason. So do whatever you can to support this cause because right now like if you don't know it, we're living in history right now. Like this ain't class, this gonna be taught in our kids class. Like be on the right side of history.
Like this, like because when it's all said and done, we're gonna find that justice. And like God forbid you're that person who just sat there and didn't do nothing in any way, in any form or shape. Literally even just put it on the internet, like sign a petition, like do everything you can. Like every little thing that you think is little helps. So that's just my cry of help to the community and to the public. And for the ignorant people, man, like I said, you're gonna get yours for sure. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you watch episode 1, appreciate y'all. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, y'all need to go check it out. Talking about NBA. Follow me on Twitter and follow the page on Twitter. Follow my guy on Twitter as well. Appreciate you for coming out. Appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all like, subscribe, comment. If you want to hit me up to join the podcast, feel free to do that as well. Also that bell icon, y'all click that hoe. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.